695-2600. All Cherry Creek schools work to create a secure school climate conducive to teaching and learning that is free from threat, harassment, and any type of bullying behavior. October is National Bully Prevention Month, and we were recently joined by the CCSD Intervention Coordinator, Dr. Marla Bonds. Here's more about the bully prevention efforts in Cherry Creek schools. Dr. Bonds, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
You're welcome. Tell us about the anti-bullying program that's in place at the Cherry Creek School District.
Well, we're really proud in Cherry Creek. We've had a program in place since really the early 90s, prior to Columbine. So we really believe in putting policies in place where we communicate to kids clearly bullying and harassment is not tolerated. And we work with staff so that they have knowledge about active supervision in some of those larger areas where there's less adults, where we know a lot of bullying and harassment happen. And then we teach skills to kids so that they have strategies to use when they are unfortunately bullied and harassed, because we know many kids, most in their school career, will probably be bullied at least once. So they need to have a toolbox of strategies so that they can use those when it happens. We also work with kids that may not be targeted for bullying and harassment to know what to do to take a stand for other kids.
Okay.
Because 85% of our kids are not bullies or victims. They're kids just bystanders, yeah. And they don't know what to do frequently, although they would like to do something and they feel like they should.
Kids that age, it's hard for them to ask for help a lot of times. Mm-hmm. What is the most important thing a student can do if they feel they're being bullied or feel threatened in any way?
Well, the most important is for them to find someone to tell. If they're uncomfortable telling their parent, find an adult at school, coach, some adult that they trust. And if they tell that person and they don't intervene, then tell another adult and tell another adult, and keep going until you find someone, because adults are fallible too.
Bullying has probably taken on many forms over the years, but how has it really changed? Have you seen it change, and what's changed with the internet?
Well, cyberspace is the new frontier for bullying, really. You know, the unfortunate part is kids are these digital natives. They've had this digital technology for their whole life, most of them. And they're way in front of us adults, and we're trying to catch up with them. And as I said, that code of silence, or places where adults aren't, is frequently where bullying happens. So cyberspace has kind of been a space where we've seen a big occurrence of bullying happen. And there's not a lot of adult supervision. That we haven't given kids a lot of guidance about a lot of their cyber usage, so they don't have a lot of skills and strategies to know what to do when mean things happen over the internet.
Now, I understand you have a book.
Mm-hmm, I do.
Tell us about that.
It's called Bully Proofing Your School, a comprehensive guide for middle schools. We piloted a bunch of lessons for bullying prevention way back before 2000, and it has blossomed into a book that is used district-wide, and I've been fortunate to work with a lot of different school districts to develop a comprehensive program for bullying prevention.
Excellent. Also, a care line for students who might feel threatened or feel like there's a bullying situation that they want to let somebody know. You know that?
Right. We do have a care line, and it is 720-554-CARE, C-A-R-E. It's anonymous, and it's important for kids to call, or parents to give us information. Again, that code of silence is what we want to avoid.
Very good. Dr. Marla Bonds from the Cherry Creek School District, Anti-Bullying Coordinator, thank you so much for being with us and sharing that information. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As Dr. Bonds mentioned, the anti-bullying program has been in place in the Cherry Creek School District for more than 10 years. If you'd like to learn more, you can log on to ccsd.k12.co.us.